Art, the expression of human creative skills and imagination, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. Okay, let's play a quick game together. I will show you two pictures. One was made by Picasso 70 years ago, and the other one was created by an AI, imitating his work in 20 seconds. Can you guess which one is which? That one is the Picasso. This is a quick demonstration of what now technology can do. I'm not sure if you got it right, but I found it pretty crazy. But how did we went from art being exclusively associated to highly creative humans, that took us, as a species, centuries to develop, take years to someone to learn and perfect, to a program capable of mimicking us in seconds? Meet DALL-E and Midjourney, two AI capable of generating high-resolution images or pieces of art out of any prompt. It means that, if you type, a woman walking the street on a rainy night, the AI seems to be capable of understanding, imagining, and creating like a human would in a fraction of the time. Does this thing represent any threat to visual designer? Well, yes and no, but before answering this question, let's try to understand how it works. To be certain I'm not talking about anything I'm not understanding in this video, I've read DALL-E's two papers, and I assume that Midjourney works in a similar way. And God, this thing was so interesting, but so hard for my little developer brain. Hopefully they were kind enough to include some images in it. It made me feel a bit smarter. But overall, the way it works is quite simple, at least on paper. It all starts by training a gigantic model to associate shape, context, colors, and everything within an image to a given prompt. We teach the model to recognize pretty much anything within a picture. What a dog might be, what a horse is, what's the shape of a human. But we recently become really good at auto-generating those prompts associated to a picture. For example, this picture will output this prompt. A woman with a black jacket riding a brown horse with a clear blue sky. Do that on millions, maybe billions of entries, and you end up with a system capable of a deep understanding of what are the subjects and their interaction in a given picture. This way, if you ask for a dog riding a horse, the model will know what a horse and a dog look like, also what the interaction of riding a horse is, meaning that I can link those parameters and build a scene completely from scratch. But this system is far from being perfect and has limitations. For example, it's extremely difficult for this model to work with text inside an image. Like if you ask a billboard saying tomato, tomato, the result you'll get are indeed billboards with tomatoes, but the text the system outputs will be most of the time completely wrong. The other limitation is also very complicated prompts. There's only so much that this system can ingest. If you try to add too many details, they will get lost within the process. Despite those flaws, the results are astonishing. I've kept trying to corner it and make it fail, but it kept showing me its power. Whatever I asked for, he always found a way of showing me things with angles I wouldn't have thought of. I tried to approach this exercise like if I was a kid again, with genuine curiosity, trying not to think of terrible things happening right now in our world. What are the things I want to see right now? So did I. A little girl dreaming about her day, a human in the universe of love. A portal towards infinity. A rainy night in Tokyo. A tree growing in the palm of the hand. A colorful hand handling tarot cards. The highway to heaven. A nostalgic dog. The stairs to heaven. A time machine. I started my video with that, but I didn't even talk about it. But those AI are really good at copying any artist style. And this is where it gets really wild. What would the Mona Lisa would have looked like if she was painted by Picasso instead of Da Vinci? What if we would have let Da Vinci draw the plan of the Eiffel Tower? Or what if he would have drawn SpaceX's Starship plan? At this point I was simply blown away. What are the things no one can see and this AI could imagine for me? It seems like he has a representation of anything I could ever ask for. So, what will the reunion with my dog in the afterlife look like? A human facing his fear. What will be the last selfie being ever taken by one of us? Could it imagine the start of the universe? What will the doomsday look like? And finally, knowing the face of death itself. I maybe went a bit too far at the end, but I promise you, you can dig for hours. You can squeeze all the creativity juice you have in your brain to feed those AI with prompts, but at the end of the day, it wouldn't make you an artist. What I've learned with all of that is that those systems are really good for experimenting, to see things in a way you couldn't have seen by yourself. Being fed by so many examples, the AI will be a perfect companion for you to enhance your creativity and make you a much better artist. And if you really think about it, this is what always happens. Everyone is learning and is being inspired by many other people. This, over the years, allows us to be where we are right now, and AI is just another tool to reach higher grounds of creativity. Whether you find this scary, impressive, or maybe both, this is only the beginning of what AI will do for us. I'm curious to know what's your point of view about AI in the comment section. Let's talk about it. But also, do you want me to talk a bit more about AI? I really enjoy making this video and I'm thinking about learning the tech a bit more. I can maybe think about coding something myself and really learn deeply how neural network works. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. Please consider to subscribe, like the video, all this kind of fun stuff. It will really help the channel to go from like a tiny channel to something a bit bigger. And I really want you to be part of it. Yeah, see you on the next video. Bye.